The Gala token is sitting at 4 cents right now. Do I believe this is undervalued? Absolutely, but just wait, because I do think this is actually going to go down before it comes back up. Of course, nothing here is financial advice. I do also own Gala, but what I want to share with you guys today is, of course, the most recent news on this ecosystem. What in the world have they been up to over the last few weeks? First and foremost, we can talk about Gradient Ventures, and if you're unfamiliar with what in the world this is or who they are, well, we can go back to 2017 when Google actually launched this, and this is to essentially invest in AI startups. Now, going back to Gradient Ventures website here, we can see that they are essentially saying we help founders build transformational AI companies, and now we have an announcement from Benefactor, basically the CEO of Gala, saying that that's exactly right. Google's Gradient Ventures and Gala are partners in building Web3. So that is some pretty big news if you ask me, because we have Gradient Ventures, which was basically created by Google, and they are now partnered up with Gala. And number two, we are talking about AI. So obviously AI has been blowing up recently. I do believe it's only going to continue blowing up, and I'm excited to see what Gala Games does with this AI in their ecosystem. So definitely something to put on your radar for the months to come. That is number one. Number two, if we talk about the Gala Burning, because as we know, Gala is now being burnt. They have their own blockchain, which is called Jiri. The Gala token is used for gas on that blockchain. So that's obviously going to be a very beneficial thing for the Gala ecosystem once all of their games are migrated over to their new blockchain, because of course that means that people are going to be using Gala to spend and to do transactions. Now, also, they are still burning Gala, and if we take a look at what's happening, how many tokens have been burnt since their announcement back in mid-January when they started saying that they were going to burn tokens. Here is the amount of tokens we have. So 25 million Gala have been burnt. If you're wondering if this is still inflationary, yes it is, but it's not as much as it was once. So as we can see, we're getting about 172 new Gala tokens per day. That is obviously still quite a bit, but as you have to understand, this ecosystem is still growing. So we have some charts over here. The total Gala burnt, as I said, 25 million tokens, and we're getting about 10,000, obviously depending on how many transactions are happening, how many Gala is being used to purchase different items in their store. That's going to vary on a day-to-day basis, but this is obviously great news for Gala. And if we take a look at their market cap right now, they are sitting at $280 million. So if you think that's undervalued or if you think it's overvalued, make your own decisions. But in my opinion, if we take a look at the all-time chart for Gala and we compare the market cap that it reached in the last bull market, we were at 5 billion in terms of market cap. And as I just said, we're now at 280 million. So if you think Gala has literally just imploded and it's gone and it's not building anything and it's not worth this much, then obviously don't invest. But if you think, and if you're bullish like me, and if you think there's another run coming in this next bull market for the crypto gaming space, then maybe Gala is a coin and a token that you want to look further into. Now, moving on to the next announcement that has me excited for Gala and something else that they're bringing onto this ecosystem. And did I say that they continue to build even in this bear market? Even if their token is down 90% of its all-time high, they are still building. So here we are talking about World Series of Poker. Have you heard of poker? Are you playing poker? Well, here what Gala is doing is pretty interesting. They are essentially making a poker game in partnership with those guys via PokerGo and Poker After Dark. That's going to be super interesting. Again, I don't have many more details than just this. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to wager your Gala or whatever the case may be, but this is again just another use case for Gala to get people onto this ecosystem. But if we go ahead and we play this real quick, we can see we have a lobby, we have cash games, sit and goes, tournaments, all of that stuff. You can customize your avatar if you wish to do so. Then if we go to the actual cash games, you can see you can buy into different games. Again, not too sure if this is quote unquote fake money or if it's Gala tokens. Again, we're just going to have to wait and see, but this just goes to show that they continue building. And another announcement, this resort or spa or whatever this is in Costa Rica, you can actually book this using your Gala tokens. So that's pretty cool. And as they continue growing, I am sure that more and more companies or resorts are going to obviously accept Gala. But of course, that's just me speculating. Last but not least, I'm going to leave you guys on the 2023 roadmap for Gala Games. We have everything from Q1 to Q4 in 2023. Everything they plan on having and launching and working towards to. So I'm excited to see how this develops throughout the year. I will be leaving a link to this in the description below. Have a full read through this document. There's a bunch of great information in there. And like I said, I do believe Gala is undervalued. If we just quickly take a look at its chart over the last few months, we had a bottom around 1.5 cents. I did make a video right on that. I kind of said this was the bottom. As we can see, we had a massive 4, 5, 6x in the early parts of 2023. It has come down now, but I am looking again around the same range, around the 3.5 cents. That is where I am looking to load up. I did miss the previous drop here, but again, I do believe there is still going to be time to buy Gala at a cheap price before we get into this next bull market and before we see another massive run for Gala. So obviously, don't put all of your eggs in one basket. Diversify. Don't buy everything at once. Dollar cost average. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash the like button, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace.